Hey fam, how are you? Yes, it's me. It's Issa, as told by a widow. I know I've been MIA, but I don't know if you all can tell my throat. Believe me, it's so much better now. So I'm back. I really enjoyed Throwback Thursday, that series. Um, it was interesting and it was rewarding for me because I even noticed and felt the growth within myself and on this journey. And it really inspired me to continue on with this channel because although the subscription numbers are low and the thumbs up are low as well, it's weird because people are watching but they're not hitting the thumbs up button. So make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button because it's inspiring too. But more importantly, what's more inspiring to me to continue on with this channel is to help other people on their journey. To let you know that you will get through it. And that I understand in real life, in real terms, in real situations, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. And I can tell you, and I share on this channel, some things I did correct and some things that I definitely could have done better. And death, as I've said many, excuse me, many times before, give me just a second, you all. I need to sip my tea. But as I've always said on this channel, is you get through it. Okay. Um, is it challenging on this grief journey? Yes. But I tell you, there's no way around it. Death is a promise. It's not a maybe or something that any of us can dodge. That is just the natural order of life. And it's beautiful. And also, before I go any further, this is really was an impromptu video. It just dropped in my spirit. It was like, hey, drop a video, a few minutes, and just keep your group, those that in need of healing, inspiration, and understanding, or need to be acknowledged, or their feelings, their hurt, their pain, need to be acknowledged, that I'm here for that. This channel is here for that. But in the same breath, this channel is also about intentional healing. Let me say this again. My channel is about your intentional healing and finding the most beautiful place for death in your life because it's a given. And for me, death is a cheerleader that says, hey, I'm here to stay. Don't ignore me. I was created by God, Source, Universe, who or whatever that feeds your soul, created me. So I am good. And I am here to encourage you to celebrate what you have right now. See, my life is real. This channel is about 12, almost, yeah, in January 23rd, will be 12 years since my husband transitioned. 12 years of trying to get it all together. Yes, 12. That's why I tell you, don't put a time line on it. 12 years. Oh, you know what? This is so impromptu, you all. I'm just not noticing that I'm holding my phone where you can see my laundry. With 4 children, I have laundry, like piles and piles of it. So let me kind of shift this way. But honestly, um, I just want you to be intentional on your joy. Um, I'm thinking about another series since I finished with the Throwback Thursday, and I may revisit that. Okay. And real quick, let me also thank all those that recently viewed the channel and left some messages. Some people found some um, rewarding um, advice or insight from videos I did. I think like I got a message and I read it. It was 2 years ago. That is why I do what I do. I know a lot of times people want to look at the most recent videos. That's good too. It is. Because that should empower you like, hey, I want to get to where she is now. But go back and look at some of my older ones when I wasn't as upbeat. Okay. And I was still trying to find my rhythm, but I was healing. I was in the process of intentional, healthy healing myself, and everything around me began to fall into place. I stopped denying and suppressing my emotions, and I began therapy, to help guide me through that process. Because ultimately, it's up to you, the one that's grieving, those of us that are grieving, to take those advices and apply them to our lives. So actually, you can go to these meetings, you can have a therapist, but if you're not intentional on your growth, and that means taking positive steps um, that are suggested to you and those that come to you. And now that I say that, and that was a good segue, that was nothing but spirit, something came to me a few years back. And I just recently used it again. For example, I was gifted, I think it was a Christmas gift many years ago, some perfume by Clinique called Happy. And I was like, oh, it smells so good. It really was very light, floral scented, and it just really made me feel good, right? And Yulta had this Clinique bundle, and the they had like lip gloss and things like that. They have those little bundles, and you get all this other extra stuff for free. And guess what really made me buy it? They had this Clinique Happy roll-on. And let me say, I'm not being paid for any of this. This is just a real life, like I say, um, thing that I do for me. Okay, my channel is not promote any product. Okay, those that I do promote, I place them in my description box or I highlight them in the comment section. All right. Let me say it again because my voice is kind of waning a little bit. My channel is not promoted by any product. Those that I do promote, I personally place their information in my description box, or I highlight that particular product or organization in my comment area in the comments. Okay, so when I saw it, I was like, it was like it triggered, uh, like those recessive cells. Like, hey, I remember when I someone gifted this to me many years ago, over 10 years ago. It made me feel really good. So when I saw it and it was affordable, the bundle was, so I got it. So it came. And you guys, it does makes me happy. I don't know what they put in here. It just does. And like I shared, and I think I use it as a thumbnail as well, I was intentional on my joy. I was listening to my local jazz station here in Atlanta, and they played the old, oh, what was his name? Can't think of his name. But the song is Don't Worry, Be Happy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I won't go any further. But you guys get the gist. You get. And I was like, darn, I love that song. And it made me feel really, really good. And I was just randomly, not randomly, I was on Amazon doing some shopping. And I saw these teacups. I love my tea, you all. I always have, since I was a little girl. And they had this teacup set with these cute little funny emojis on them, and it says "Don't worry." I bought it. Yes, I did. I don't even think it wasn't terribly expensive either. So, but those are just some the little things that I do for myself. My therapist didn't tell me to do this. I mean, she would probably be like, you can find something else to do with your money. I'm sure you have tuition, a meal plan that you can contribute to for your daughter's school, and I do. And but at the same time, I know I have those responsibilities are going to be there. But I got my number one responsibility. I got to take care of me. And when you do that, everything else falls into place. So me taking the time um, to purchase this and enjoy it is well worth it. Me taking the time to purchase a 6-piece teacup set that I use throughout the day for a cup of tea as I watch the emoji, on the cup. It's worth it. It's worth my smile. So, anyway, I'm just here to encourage you to acknowledge where you are in your grief journey. And if you need help with that, like I said, professional counseling. All right. Um, and also, please get my books. They are available, and they come with amazing real life questions to help you ask yourself, like, hey, let's be real with ourselves. Because if you can't be honest with no one else, because there's some things I don't feel like my therapist need to know. Bottom line. I was like, there's some I'm just adamant about, let's just pass that. Let's skip that area. But yet it still needs to be talked about. And when I'm ready on those subject areas, I will. But in your own personal space, my journals and my books ask those questions and give you the opportunity to talk through them by writing it out. And that's something I express in all of my books. Write it out. Basically, journaling, okay? Journaling. But in the book, I say write it out, and I put it in quotations. And by doing that, you become a little bit more comfortable with that area. Because a lot of times that I found for me areas in which I don't want to express or talk to with my um, therapist up front, I was like, nah, let me talk, talk about this subject area with myself first before I go there, talking to my therapist about it. So on those pages, you can be honest with yourself. And once you get it out to some degree, you can go to your therapist and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling about this area. All right. Or you can take a picture of what you wrote down and send it to your therapist. Okay. As with anything, you all, I'm always here to support your healthy healing and to let you know you get through it. We together are doing it. I know, depending on where you are on your grief journey, it may not seem like it, but I can guarantee you you're getting through it. And one is the most simple terms: time doesn't stop. So what you're feeling right now, time is gonna keep going. So at some point in this, if you want something different, you got to do something different. All right, do something positive for you, and that is be intentional on your joy by doing healthy, peaceful steps to bringing peace and harmony and wholeness back into your life. And there's nothing wrong with getting help doing that. All right. If you need any help, leave a comment because it goes to my email, and I can send you some resources. It's not like it's a lot of y'all out there. I smile because I get it, and I understand you. And if we gotta laugh our way through it, we're gonna do it. If we gotta cry our way through it, we're gonna do it. If we gotta stomp our feet, we're gonna do it. But what we are not going to do is disrupt our peace, disrupt the peace of others, hurt ourselves, or hurt anyone else. No, in no way, shape, or form is anger, inflicting pain on yourself or others. Conflict is not a solution. It just adds to your misery. All right? And prolong your healing. And if you're anything like me, those first few years, few months, few hours after my husband transitioning, I wanted out of that. I didn't want to have anything to do with that pain, that anger, that sting of death. I wanted it gone. I was like, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I suppressed it. And you can only do that for so long. So start on your healthy healing journey now. And to do that, you got to be honest with yourself. All right. And know that you get through it. All right. I guarantee it. All right. I said a few minutes and I'm already 20 minutes. And I have 3 more baskets of clothes to go. Gotta love it. Bye.